Colleagues, good morning and welcome to 2024, the National Student Orientation for Gauteng region. Thank you so much to make yourself available. This is the first in the history of the university that we are having the week orientation, national orientation. Without any waste of time, we also want to warm welcome our newcomers to this greater university of the country. We wanted to say to you, hearty warm welcome to the University of South Africa. By so saying, I am going to hand over to the first presenter, which is Mr. Molefe, who will be presenting for us the services that the university is offering. That is the library service. Thank you so much, Mr. Molefe. Over to you, sir. Without any waste of time, it doesn't look like Mr. Molefe is available now. He is still trying to connect. Without any waste of time, I will hand it over to Mr. Fatuani from counseling to do his presentation. Mr. Fatuani, may you please take the podium? Colleagues, we just want to apologize. There are some technical challenges. Can you guys give us 2-3 minutes We will join shortly. We apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you. Colleagues, we will hand over to Mr. Colin Molefe to do presentation for us. Thank you. Mr. Molefe, over to you.
Thank you very much, Program Director. Let me see if I can be able to share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thanks to ICT for trying to sort out the matter of the glitch. I'll try to be as quick as possible. My name is Colin Molefe. I'm part of Gauteng Library Management Team, and our presentation is much more simple. I'm just going to try to do it under a short space of time. Our outline is very much simple. I'm going to be able to touch on who we are, the services that we offer, and how to find library resources using the library catalog, and also how to attend library training and the partners that we have within Gauteng Regional Libraries. Who we are, UNISA Gauteng Regional Libraries comprises of Ekurhuleni, Johannesburg, and Sunnyside branch libraries. These three libraries are branches of the main library in the Mutlane, Pretoria. The services that are offered by Gauteng Regional Libraries are the following. We do offer lending services, library training, services to students with disability, study space, library commons with PCs for research and study purposes, partnership with municipal libraries, and also research support. This is the library catalog as I'm trying to show the students that are trying to log in for the first time on our system. This is how our page looks like. But this is the more critical part about how we use our library catalog. Our library catalog is used to find out if library has a publication known to you or even unknown to you, and what books the library has on a certain topic, which online resources to use, e.g. databases, e-books, e-journals, e-dissertation, and thesis. We do also use library catalog to find prescribed and recommended materials by course code search. And also UNISA subscribed to Press Reader, where you can be able to access newspapers and magazines that you are looking for. The most integral part about library is the training that we offer our students, especially the first year students. So the trainings that we offer are the following. We have training on how to find books using online library catalog, which also give you an advantage to be able to request online as well. And also the training on how to find online journal publication using online library catalog. This will also enable you to be able to download articles that are available online. And also for assignment and other things, we do also offer training on introduction to referencing techniques, where you can be able to use referencing styles and overcome plagiarism, copyright, and etc. How to book for library training. Our invitations for on how to attend library training can be accessed via UNISA platforms, the following mentioned: My UNISA announcements, UNISA library website, library training calendar via branch libraries, UNISA Gauteng region Facebook page, notice boards, and also the library LEAP guides. Who are our partners? As UNISA has embarked on making sure that it also have partnership with municipalities where we can be able to reach our students at a fast pace. UNISA have signed an MOU with the following municipalities. It's City of Ekurhuleni Metropolitan, where we have been given the libraries that are listed below: Benoni City Center, HP Mokoka, Pumulong, Sir Isaac Mukwena, Tembisa West, and Vosloorus. And we do also partnership with City of Johannesburg Metropolitan, where we service libraries as Deep Kloof Zone 1, Mdeni, Jabavu, and Orange Farm libraries. And our last partnership that we also have one with Mohali City Municipality, where we service Gauteng, Kagiso, and Krugersdorp. The services that are offered in the partner libraries, our students can be able to use the courier services facility because they can be able to request material and be sent to that particular library for collection and for being able to send them back. And we also do have events collaborations where we collaborate with those partner libraries. For an example, we can also do a library week celebrations, Librarians Day, and so forth. We do also offer library trainings at those partner libraries. What we do is that we create a schedule so that we can be able to visit those libraries and students can be able to RSVP or join the library so that we can provide training for them. The libraries that we have within the Gauteng Regional Libraries of UNISA, it's Ekurhuleni Library, which is found in Davidton on the address listed. We do have also a Johannesburg Library, which is at the center in Johannesburg CBD, and the address is listed there. And the other one is Sunnyside with the address that is mentioned as well. Our operating hours are within January and December, Monday to Friday, and it's 7:45 until 1600 hours. Wishing you all the best with your studies. I try to be as quick as possible. Thank you very much, Program Director.
Mr. Mulife, thank you so much. Thank you for a very informative presentation. Without any waste of time, I am going to call Mr. Makahane from Counseling Department to present for the newcomers. Thank you, Mr. Makahane, over to you. Colleagues, while Mr. Makahane is still preparing for himself, I am going to call Mrs. Prim from Facilitation of Learning to do the presentation for us. Mrs. Prim, over to you.
Good morning, Ms. Mpasani. Kindly provide me with sharing rights so that I can share my presentation, please.
Shemai, you should be able to present.
Thank you so much. Is everyone able to see? Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you. And thank you so much for joining us. My name is Shumaya Prim, and I am very excited to present to you the Department of Facilitation of Learning and how we can assist you in your journey to success. Students, one of UNISA's strategic objectives are to establish service-oriented, technology-enhanced learning support to increase retention and throughput. Therefore, in the spirit of the mission of the university towards the African University in the service of humanity, we, the Department of Facilitation and Learning, are committed to the following goals. The provision of quality services in an ethical manner, improvement of the student experience, enhancing student success, provision of effective teaching, and supporting and enhancing student learning. UNISA Gauteng region has 5 hub and centers, namely Sunnyside, Florida, Ekurhuleni, Johannesburg, and Vaal. Learner support that we offer includes online tutorial classes, and there you see is high-risk modules. So you might want to know what is meant by high-risk modules. Students, UNISA study material is constructed in such a way that students can systematically cover the module with a positive result. However, each year, the colleges will analyze the student exam results and identify certain modules that may require additional assistance, which gives rise to the need for tutorial classes. Academic literacies by way of workshops and one-on-one consultations between you, the student, and the facilitator on the subject matter. We also have work-integrated learning, community engagement, research, and support for differently abled students. Now, access via My Life Information and MS Teams. Students, please ensure that you activate your My Life email account because this is an important platform for receiving information. You will receive an email indicating which modules are being offered for tutorial classes, as well as the link to register for those tutorial classes with instructions how to register and how to access the timetables. You will also receive MS Teams invitations to tutorial classes and all other workshops, as well as links to recordings of these classes and workshops via your My Life email account. So it is imperative that you activate your My Life email account. I will now go through each of our services. Online tutorial classes. What is a tutorial class? This is a space where tutors and students come together online to engage on the content of a particular module. Students, you are highly encouraged to participate in these classes, ask any questions, and make any comments on the subject matter. Who are our tutors? Students, the minimum requirement to become a UNISA tutor is a completed master's degree, meaning all of our tutors have either a master's, a doctorate, or a professorship. Students listed on your screen are just some of the benefits of attending tutorial classes. To name a few, help students to gain a deep understanding of the subject matter, encourages higher levels of thinking, increases subject-specific knowledge. In other words, students, we offer you an individualized learning experience. Academic literacies. Students, our academic literacy services focus on supporting UNISA students from undergraduate level right through to your doctorate level in any discipline. In any discipline. Students, let me emphasize, academic and quantitative literacies are essential to your success in higher education. Under academic literacies, we have different categories which cover your various academic needs. We have reading and writing undergraduate. Let me explain. Students reading in an academic context is different, very different from everyday reading. Academic reading requires a more active, probing, and recursive strategy than does recreational reading. It is an essential skill for completing a written assignment. Academic writing is different from other forms of writing and serves as a tool of communication that conveys acquired knowledge in a specific field of study. Writing academically will help you analyze, convey understanding, think critically, and focus on technique and style. As you can see, these workshops are based on specific outcomes as listed on your screen. We also have reading and writing for postgraduates. While writing a research paper, you will generally have tons and tons of raw and final data. So it is important that you learn how to organize this huge amount of information and how to summarize it in your research paper. As you can see, these workshops are based on specific topics as listed on your screen. Last but not least, under academic literacies, you also have quantitative literacies. Let me explain. In higher education, students, you have to practice quantitative literacy in different curricular contexts. Now, a common error is to assume that students who have done mathematics will necessarily be quantitatively literate. Let me give you an example. Students study very little statistics in school mathematics curriculum, but many of the quantitative literacy demands of many disciplines are in this area. Quantitative literacies are discipline specific, and topics are based on the application of formulas.
I'm fine, Joe. How are you?
Students, one of the biggest advantages of studying with UNISA is that you can work and study concurrently, and we can assist you in securing an employment opportunity. We offer workshops for employability skills, on work readiness, and portfolio writing. We also have community engagement projects, and there's a particular one that I am very excited about, and this is robotics. The College of Science, Engineering and Technology has initiated a robotics project which they take to schools and UNISA centers. They provide all the equipment and help you to build and program a robot. Imagine that. Imagine that. Students, if you are interested, you can visit the robotics lab at the Florida campus. It's in the Bani Pichani building on the ground floor. And like I say, please check your My Life emails. You might just get an invitation to come to your nearest center. They give you the parts, you build the robot, you program the robot. It's an experience. Students, we also have a research department in the Gauteng region. It's called GRIC. It's the Gauteng Regional Innovation and Research. Students, we invite researchers from across the globe to speak on specific topics. So please check your My Life for that as well. Last but not least, we have support for differently abled students. Students, we conduct information sessions in collaboration with UNISA Department of ARC Suite, which stands for Academic Resource Center for Students with Disabilities. You will see on your program that they do have a whole slot where they will present to you all of the services that is available for our differently abled students. Also, at our various centers, we have computer labs, and these computers have advanced apps to meet your special needs. I thank you, students.
Thank you, Ms. Kim. Thank you. My name is Albert. Okay, without wasting much of the time, I will administration While we are waiting for Bella to come over to Bella there.
Anyway, yourself. I'm waiting for you.
Take over. Appears as and can we get Aba? Aba?
I don't know if you're calling my name. I can't hear nothing. We can't hear anything on the side.
Can you hear me?
We can't hear nothing.
Just take over, Mr. Aba.
Tatenamatanda, your mic is very low. It's like you are very far from the mic. Member Pasane, can you please assist us? Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me now? Can Mr. Gaba take over? Thank you very much.
Can you hear the presentation?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Gaba, we can hear you loud and clear. May you please take the podium? Thank you.
Mr. Gaba, we can hear you.
Mr. Gaba, can you unmute your mic, please? Mr. Gaba, we cannot hear you.
Gaba? Can't hear you.
Mr. Gaba, please mute and unmute your mic.
Unmute. Police is Mulele around. Ajani?
Colleagues, is Mr. Mulele around?
Yes, I'm around.
Yeah, can you take over, because it seems as if there is a technical problem from Mr. Gaba.
Good morning, students and colleagues. My apologies. I think we were running the presentation through a voice recorded option, and okay, may I please ask that the other presenter take over, because our presentation on this side was voice recorded, but it seems that it's not coming through on that side. And then we after that presenter will kindly take over. We'll correct this. My apologies.
Okay, no problem. Is Mr. Makahani ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you take over, please?
All right, let me try to share my screen. Why it's not allowing me to share? Just a minute.
Mr. Makahani?
I'm trying to share the screen, but
Okay.
can somebody give me the sharing rights, please?
Same here.
Ms. Mpasane, you said you gave me sharing rights, but
Yes.
it doesn't seem so.
Mr. De Geer did give you sharing rights.
No.
Let's check again.
All right.
Okay.
I also emailed you my presentation. If you have sharing rights, just go ahead and present it for me, please, and project it for me.
There you are. You've got the sharing right. You can
Okay,
present.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Right, can you guys see my presentation?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we
Thank you
can
very much.
see.
Thank you very much, colleagues. If I'm not audible, please raise your hand. Then I will try to increase the volume of my voice projection. It might be lower due to some certain reasons which maybe I might have control for. My name is still Mr. Makahane Patwani. My nickname is Prof. And I'm based in Unisa Ekurhuleni as a psychologist, educational psychologist. So therefore, I'll be talking on behalf of Gauteng Psychology as a whole, psychological department as a whole, from Pretoria, Val, Florida, Johannesburg, and Ekurhuleni. Those are the places that you can acquire our services. So therefore, I think I might have already touched one of the slides that might be in our presentation. So having said that, one need to understand student counseling services are available in all 5 centers, as I have mentioned, Ekurhuleni, Florida, Johannesburg, Sunnyside, and Val campuses, and they are equipped with student counselors as well as administrators, also student mentors who are also assisting fellow students with subject matters, content, and linking them with the lectures. So counseling is free and confidential. So long as you're a student or prospective students willing to study at UNISA, we provide you free counseling. You don't pay anything. If somebody is exhausting money from you for the services that you are offered as a student, please feel free to report them to the relevant authority or to me. I'll take it further to the principal. This service is provided by counselors and counseling manager, are all registered as psychologists and registered counselors. Our manager is Dr. Pitswane, who is stationed in UNISA Victoria, Sunnyside campus, and then she oversees all the centers which I've mentioned above. Services that are offered in counseling, they are career guidance, career choice, and studies choice, personal counseling, which involve trauma, bereavement, relationship, financial issues, and so on. All those matters that can affect you, that can affect you with regard to your studies. Academic support counseling, we provide that as well to teach you study skills. We also have Can you mute them, please? Right. Thank you very much. And academic support counseling. So these are the support that we are offering, study support, which we have in a form of time management workshop, study skills, stress management, and exam preparation. These are not the only workshop that we offer. There are plenty of those. Sometimes we also offer a podcast for depression, podcasts for mental issues such as anxiety, stress, and so on. We offer them via podcast that we send to our students that can also be available at YouTube. You can also go to UNISA website or YouTube and check our previous podcast that we had from the previous years. It can assist you at your comfort of your home. Then we also provide career professional events.
Yay.
Can you mute them, please? I see you guys. Let's see the thumbs that you are still available.
Yes, carry on, please.
Okay. Student mentorship program. Any student who's on the 2nd level, 3rd level, honors, and so on, are more likely to be given an opportunity. Mostly we prefer the 3rd level students or those who have already graduated to assist the other students who are coming into the system so that they can understand, because they've already gone through the worst or the most. So therefore, they've got a vast knowledge to assist the new coming students. So there is a program that we're running in counseling. It's not limited to only psychology students. It's open for every student at UNISA, accounting, economics, agriculture, and so on, LLB. We have all these kind of mentors that we have who are ready to assist students. Some of them, we are going to be training them now so that they can be if when we have workshop, please ask for the mentor who can assist you with subject matter and so on. But please do not ask them to help you with assignment. That is your job to do. And do not ask you to help you with exam or portfolios, because that is not their responsibility. It still remains your responsibility, but they will help you as far as possible with your study matters. Service mode of delivery. Sometimes you can do telephonic counseling. Sometimes you can use emails. So they are protected. Microsoft Teams, like that one that we're using now, that is teletherapy, the first one, wherein we can do that through the mode of telephone. Face-to-face counseling, you can book with us. Our website is open for booking. If you want to see one specific, you can go there to Equal Learning and then book with a counseling session with me, either Microsoft Teams or face-to-face. If you want to see Mama Chu in Johannesburg, you can book with her, or Kakison, Florida, or Dr. Pizwan in Pretoria, as well as Mrs. Dipale in Val. So all of us, we have got an opportunity. All of us, we are open for your booking. So feel free to do so anytime when you need our services. So this is where you can find our services, as I've mentioned before. The first email there, if you can see it, is Ekurlearner. That's my email address, and my admin is Nyamakazi Kumuso, Nyamak1, and then Florida is Megwa, and his admin is Adisha. So anyone, you can email them if you do not want to go through if you are struggling to go through the booking system. Johannesburg is Mabua, and May is the admin. The Sunnyside is Dr. Pitswane Tlabe, and then the admin there is Lala D. Val Agency, we only see Ms. Dipale as a psychologist there who can help you with any challenges. I think I have come to the end of my presentation, and thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Makahani, for your wonderful presentation. Can we request Mr. Kashani to take over, if you are ready? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good morning, colleagues and students. My name is Kashani Mulele from Gauteng region. I hope I'm audible. Am I audible, Chair?
Yes, you are audible.
You are audible, Chair. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to present for student administration. In Gauteng region, and also in the regional service centers, we are offering the following services, which is student advice, application, registration, and also a self-help registration, cancellation and addition of the modules. We issue academic records or statement of results or of credits. We also assist with finances, examination, timetable for exam, results, application for credits or study unit exemptions. We also have dispatch counters for study material, and we are also assisting with student funding, which include bursaries and NSFAS. At UNISA, we have 8 colleges. Namely, is a college of accounting science undergraduate and also postgraduate, College of Agriculture, Environmental Sciences, College of Economic and Management Sciences, College of Economics and Management Sciences, sorry, College of Education, College of Human Sciences, and College of Law, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, and also we have a College of Graduation Studies, which deals with the postgraduate qualifications from honors, postgraduate diplomas, masters, and also doctorates. Registration and curriculum. Students are advised that they must check the curriculum of the qualification that they've applied for when they do the registration, and also the registration dates, and also minimum fee that they need to pay. Immediately after you register, you will get a letter that shows you minimum fee. You need to check your curriculum every time when you register. You need to read the rules on the curriculum of what to register, how to register. And then students are allowed to register for a maximum of 10 modules per year, which is 120 credits, or 5 modules per semester, which is 60 credits. So when registering, you need to follow the rules, because there are modules which are compulsory and there are modules which are electives. For example, you'll find that when you register, there is a group A where they will put all the modules which are compulsory, and when they say group B and C and other groups, it is where you have elective modules or elective streams where you will follow the rules and select the module that you want to specialize with. Most of the time, it will be the modules that you need to specialize with. And also, there's year modules. When you select modules, you will see that our modules are different. We have semester modules and year modules, which when you have selected the year module, you'll only write the exam in October or November. And then semester modules you write in May, June, or October, November. So if you want to change a qualification or you want to start a new qualification, you still have to register. Even if you are a current student, you still have to apply for all the qualification that you need to do. You want to change to a new qualification, you must apply. You want to change specialization, you must apply. And then the registration dates for 2024, we are currently on our first registration, which is for semester 1. Registration for all undergraduate, honors and postgraduate diplomas will be open from the 10th of January to the 19th of February for semester modules. Final date for payment of registration, it is on the 19th of February 2024. And then for year modules, the modules that you write them in October when you have registered them in January, the registration is still open from the 10th of January to the 22nd of March 2024. Semester 2 registration will be open and the date is as follows, is from the 8th of July to the 19th of July. And the final payment date for minimum fee is also the 19th of July 2024. So students who register online, sometimes they get errors. So most of the time, when you get errors, it could be because maybe when you add the modules on my UNISA, you add modules that you have not passed their prerequisite. Sometimes you register too many modules, as I've indicated that you need to register 5 modules for semester 1 and 5 for semester 2, or 10 modules for year modules maximum. So if you happen to register more modules, the registration will not go through and finalize. And sometimes you find that you are indicating on the registration that you are on final year, but still you are not on final year, and then that can make your registration not to be finalized. And then sometimes you register for the modules that are not in your qualification. So when you register the modules that are not in your qualification, it also make an error which make your registration not to be finalized. So for you to see your curriculum, you need to go to our website, which is www.unisa.ac.za. When you are in the website, you need to select register, and then you select where is undergraduate and honors qualification, and then you go to find your qualification, then you choose your modules, and also you can choose the college which your qualification falls under, and then you need to read all the rules so that when you do your registration, you understand what you are doing. And then you must also follow the rules of the pre and co-requisite, whereby a prerequisite is like if you have to do maybe accounting 1, 2, and 3, they are saying you must pass accounting 1 before you can do accounting 2. And then when you have passed accounting 2, that's when you can be able to do accounting 3. So you can't register all these modules simultaneously. It will give you an error. So this is the example of how the curriculum looks like. This is for Bachelor of Commerce in Business Management. When you open the curriculum, you will see that is the qualification that you have applied and you have received the space for, and you are about to read.
Thank you, student and colleagues. Without any waste of time, I will hand it over to Mr. Gaba, who will do the presentation for TELC. Mr. Gaba, the podium is yours. Thank you.
Good morning, students and colleagues. My name is Xolile Gaba. I am from Ekurhuleni, and I shall be representing the Technology Enhanced Learning Unit within the Gauteng region. I would like to apologize for the glitch earlier on, and just now as my colleague was finishing, our network also became a problem. But I hope you can all hear me on your end. I am starting. So the purpose of the Gauteng TEL unit, which stands for Technology Enhanced Learning Unit, is responsible to integrate technology with teaching and learning and using technology to enhance students' experience. And we are aware that many of our students may not be ready for technology. That is why we are available to them. And these are the services that you will notice we are offering as a unit. So we provide for students access to computer laboratories. We give students the computers to do their assignments, to do research that is based on their modules so they can actually access the internet. And we also have access to specialized applications. And that is referring to students who might be registered in the sciences, who might need an application to do some programming. That kind of applications are installed on our computers for students. And then in general, we also have applications that we do give out to each one of our students who are registered, and they can basically have access to Office 365 at no cost to such students. That is given to students. Up to 5 of their devices can be installed with Office 365, and they can use it for as long as they are UNISA students. We also have a facility that is called video conferencing or smartboard facilities. And the smartboard facilities is basically what students will come to use if there is a session that is offered to them virtually or online by a lecturer or a tutor, in the event that they haven't got technology that they can use from home to connect. And as I speak, I think just for the students that I am with now, because I am in the presence of about 28 students, we are currently sitting in a smartboard venue where the students are participating or accessing the orientation. Then we offer as a unit training to our students. We do cellular trainings throughout the semester, and we make available this schedule to students through email, through our MyUNISA project site, and we also put up posters right across the campus. And in these training sessions, the programs we are offering to our students are computer literacy skills for the student who has got no idea of how to utilize a computer. And we also have the MS Office 365. So we do get the student to get used to the use of Office 365, as we have an online as well as an offline platform of Office 365 once we have installed it for the students. And our other focus is file management. So we're trying to help students to put their files in an organized manner throughout the semester so that they do not lose the assignments and learning material that they may have downloaded for a particular course. And we also help you to do your file or document conversion, because that is one of the areas that students are finding themselves a bit lacking or struggling once they have completed to type their assignments. Then we help them to convert it from Word version into PDF so that they know how that is done as we move along this semester. MS Teams is also an area where we train students on, because the university is using this platform to do online tutorials with students. So we want the students to be ready when they start using MS Teams. Then the other service we have, which we are currently, I think is in influx at this stage, is the activation of your MyUNISA as well as your MyLive accounts. So we do help students to have these accounts in place, and once they're in place, then we quickly run them through how both of them are working, that they can have an idea of how to start on their own. Then we have what is called community digital access centers to students who are finding themselves far out of a regional service center. In order for them to can go and access the facilities of these digital access centers, which are within the communities of where the students are living. And this kind of service gives to a student, or makes available to a student, a computer, access to the internet, and then the students have got about 24 hours a month at no cost to them, where they can access their studies and do their assignments as well as do research relating to their studies. The other aspect of our service is technical support to students. I think I spoke to it in the beginning, but just to refresh again on it, that's where we do the installation of your Office 365, where we help you with if you have issues with connectivity, for instance, through Wi-Fi, anything that is technical on the device of the student, we look at helping the student with that, as well as doing upgrades to their software programs that they already have on their computers, and we advise them as to what they can have and not have on their devices, as well as the specifications that they must look at when they buy a device, because these days exams are online, and a laptop or device that you will buy for exams requires for you to look at its specs so that you are able to successfully do your exams without any hindrances. We also do have services for our students with disabilities, and we basically would have computers specially designed for these students, where there is programs that speaks to the needs that the students are having. And that's usually in one of our computer laboratories. And as soon as students do come through, we make available that service. And this is to give you an idea of where we are based as Gauteng region. So all of our students who are today online and in person, if you need to come to our campuses, you will find us in Sunnyside, which is in Pretoria, Ekurhuleni, which is in Davidton, and Johannesburg, I think it's in the CBD. Val is at Vereniging, and our Florida campus is obviously in Florida. So that's where our computer facilities will be made available to students, and all the services I have mentioned to the students. And if you wish to access us remotely, we have got these links, which I am going to put in the chat once I am finished, that students can use to book our trainings right across the country. And we then will offer these trainings to our students, either online or face-to-face, because we have got two options for students to decide as to how they want to be trained. And then we also have there a link to our Gauteng region, my UNISA site, as well as our YouTube site. So these are important for students to have, because they will assist students in the course of the semester. If you wish to make contact with us as digital learning advisors in the Gauteng region, this is how you can make contact with us. You will see, depending on where you are within the region, you will use the contact details that are displayed relevant to where you are. So Sunnyside, there's names and phone numbers, email addresses. The same applies for Johannesburg, for Ekurhuleni, which is in Davidton, Florida, as well as VAR. And these are the contact information. I will also try to put this onto the chat so that students can have access to this information from this point forward. And I thank you very much. I am done.
Mr. Gaba, thank you very much. We're about to end the program of the day. I am going to hand it over to Mr. Manne, who is doing, who's responsible for the chat or answer and question, to take the podium. Mr. Manne, over to you, sir. Mr. Namatandane and Mr. Manne, please take the podium.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Tatekap.
Amen.
We have questions that are raised on the chat. I see there are hands on the chat, 6 hands on the chat. My name is Dikeledi Nyanga. We can assist with the questions and my colleagues will answer the questions, or I have written my email address on the chat. Kindly email me all the questions and then we will forward to the relevant people to answer your questions. I see we've got Kidiboni, we've got Bukani, we've got Katleho, we've got Lerato, we've got Fortunate with Umobile, and their hands are up. Chinako's hand is up as well. Anybody whose mic is on, who wants to ask the question, kindly raise your hands. We will unmute you and then you'll answer the questions, please. Or write on the chat, as I said, to email them to me. I will respond to your emails and then we'll send to the relevant department for further assistance. Thank you.
I don't know what is going on, but may I then look, maybe these questions are related to my presentation. So
Okay.
I will take up as they appear there. I see Vukani, your hand is up. Maybe you can put down your question. Then I will respond.
Thank you.
Good morning. So I would like to ask what happens after the registration, because I'm a first year student, so I don't know what's happening, what's gonna go on moving forward. So I'd like to know what am I expected to do after my registration is finalized.
Okay, I think from my side, what you do as soon as your registration is finalized, we come into play as the technology unit and every other unit that spoke today. So from our side, we then get you through, ensure that you have your MyUnisa account in place, your MyLife, and then we offer training where you need it. I have shared the link on the chat for you. You can start accessing that. And now you start to interact with your learning material, because remember, we are an online institution or distance institution. So you need to start preparing your study plan, planning your modules accordingly so that you can start studying. And then you look at what are your learning prescribed books you ought to get for the different modules that you do, as well as what study guides, what must you get from the library in terms of articles and so forth. So if you have all that gathered, you can now start studying so that you can be ready for your assignments that will be due in due course and eventually get ready for the examinations. I hope I have answered you, but maybe the other colleagues have also an answer to that. The next hand is Katleo. Katleo, your hand. Katlego, you need to unmute if you want to speak. Okay, we're jumping Katlego Lerato. Lerato, if you can unmute, I see your hand is up. You might have a question for all of us who have presented today. Please raise your hand. Ngobile. Lerato, you are unmuted now.
Sir, I just wanted to ask if I haven't paid my minimum registration fee, then I still have to wait until I pay.
I think that one is for Mr. Mulele. Okay. Is there somebody for this one? Okay. I'm gonna answer on what I think is right, because I don't know if the network is gone for everybody, but mine is fortunately available. So what I can answer, I will. I am aware that we don't have network at Ekurhuleni. So in terms of your registration or payment, I think the cutoff date for payment, from what I heard in yesterday's orientation, is on the last day of registration. So the last day of registration is the 19th of February. The lady who did the presentation yesterday did indicate that students must pay by the 19th of February. If not paid by then, I think the modules are taken off.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gaba. I see there are many questions that are coming forth, and therefore we would like the students and the audience to put their questions on the email that will be sent to you, so that we can be able to look into that thereafter. This is because of the time constraint that we are having on our side. So at this time, I would like to call in Mr. Manne to give a vote of thanks. Okay? Mr. Manne?
Okay, morning colleagues, morning students. Please raise your hand if you can hear me. Okay, because we had connection problems from Johannesburg. My name is Obed Manne. I'm a DLA based in Johannesburg, Gauteng region. Let me take this opportunity to thank students who moved from their homes to our campuses to attend this, students who connected, all the presenters that presented. We hope that students will have an easy work here at UNISA. Remember, we're here not to judge you, but to assist you. A question that is not answered, it's a stupid question. We don't judge students, we're here to help you. If you have a problem, please approach any UNISA official. He will refer you to the relevant department. Thank you very much, Program Director. Thank you very much, colleagues.
Thank you, Mr. Manne. Thank you, everybody. The evaluation form will be sent through by Mr. Nawid Patel. Please give yourself time to fill in that evaluation form so that we can be able to know where we are supposed to improve our service. Thank you very much for everybody for your attendance. Thank you.
Oh, you connected with now.
Jason still, but more items details. Was it really expensive yesterday when you went to? What? Only 3 grand. I was expecting worse.
Like 60, 70. But my usual Uber is like 60 rand. It's like, but when it's like, yeah, but it wasn't raining the time I left, so it was the usual. It was like chill. It wasn't raining, nothing. But at least, thank God when you left, it wasn't that expensive. Because you know how Uber's name when it's raining. They have hassles. They even like cancel on you because they know at that time you actually need them. They don't beg you. They really don't beg you. No, thank God. No, that's a bargain. It's a bad day. It was raining. Because usually when it rains like that, put it in the we just said that 60 rand. You're gonna use that 40 and then you're gonna left it to 20 and you just edit it another. I'm very surprised just actually happy. I would have been like, I'm starting out like this and expensive. And then what do you think? Oh, it's right now in the rain. One time it wasn't raining anymore. So one night. I was telling Mosi, you're also lucky tomorrow. Why? I'm not celebrating it. Nah, I don't know. Now I remember, oh shit, it's Valentine's. Yeah. I decided that, but I could, man. I'm thinking about it. I should maybe do that self-love cake. Maybe tomorrow morning I go and buy for myself, not chocolates, but like marshmallows and like popcorns and then. Maybe like marshmallows, popcorn, like, and then I watch How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Oh, I'm thinking, like, you're giving me ideas right now. You're giving me ideas. It didn't even click. Tomorrow is. It would be, I can't say it's Friday the 13th. It's not. Friday's time. Yeah. Yeah. So the pivotal thing is still okay. I think okay. Thank God for my lucky star. Sorry if I'm being bitter, but I like this. Oh. Do you know how many EFTs I have finished due to this? A lot. Basically helped you. It did, yo. I was for those buses, I was like I wasn't okay. So much. You know what, Tane? That's why I don't like water sometimes. Okay, this one. I'm just like, because now you're already starting yourself. Exactly. See, so it's not okay. It's just like customer.
Yes, I'm trying to do the the only ones that are available is that yes. Okay. Yes, just for the yes, before some of the executive. But you will see all the details on the email confirmation that I'm sending you. But so
Yeah. And they're gonna respond to it saying, you haven't done it. So ongoing. Thank you so much. She was the first person. You don't have to. Sorry. Yeah. So.
You don't own me. Did you see? You don't own me. No, that song is trending again on TikTok. So it's what's the Mateo or something like that. No. I like the skincare, like it's so cute when he does his skincare. No, he's really so good. He's